Hi, this is Supreet here. As you can see, the background is different today, so I've been traveling, and hence the delay in posting a new video. But today I wanted to cover a very important topic, which is very close to my heart and took me a very long time to kind of realize, and hence, I wanted to record this video even though I'm traveling. So in today's video, I'll be covering how eye makes us blind, right? So I'm talking not about this eye, but about this eye, right? A lot of us have a feeling, in fact, most of us have a feeling that it's I who is doing something and hence I'm getting the result, right? And according to me, and probably most of the spiritual leaders around the world, that's a very flawed way of thinking, right? And let me explain that in this video, right? So what having that thought of I am doing something, I need to control this, I need to kind of drive this, what does that do, right? So that kind of puts us under a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, and all the suffering, the pain, grief, regret, whatever emotions that are associated with failure or not being able to achieve something or not feeling fulfilled even after achieving something is coming because of this I, right? So the sooner you disassociate that concept of I from whatever you do in your life, it could be trivial things as well as things that are associated with your larger goals, the sooner you kind of transform your mindset, and also you'll have a spiritual growth. I hope by now you kind of understand that mindset transformation is also about spiritual growth. So both go hand in hand, right? So whether you know it or whether you do it intentionally or not, you're going to have a spiritual growth when you transform your mindset, right? So let's get into this concept of I, right? So referring to the earlier example I was giving about not reacting to a particular scenario by detaching yourself from that, right? So the moment you start saying that the observer is also I am the one who is observing what's happening around me, even though I kind of think of it as a game. The moment I say I am doing this, I am very prone to reacting to it. I have emotions associated with it, right? Instead, if I think of I am observing thoughts which are going through my mind, or I am observing a situation that's happening, a scenario that's playing out, right? I am not observing it. The scenario is being observed, right? You see the subtle difference there, right? So an observation happened, right? So that's the way you need to think about it. An observation happened. So in that case, you are not having any emotion associated with it, right? And hence you will not react, right? Most likely you would not react to such an observation that's happening, right? So I think that was probably a clear enough example. Another thing which goes a little bit deeper into this concept is having that feeling that I need to take massive action. I set an intention, I set a goal, I set an intention, and now I need to take massive action. I need to go through the grind. I need to kind of control the outcome, right? I think that's also a flawed model. Especially if you think of spiritual texts like Bhagavad Gita, or you go through the teachings of likes of Sadhguru, etc. They say dissociate yourself from your goal, right? And what does that mean, right? It means that it's not you who is making things happen. You are setting an intention. You are raising your energy by setting the right intention. You're raising your motivation levels, right? Your frequency is now kind of matching and getting aligned with what the universe has set a purpose for your life, and hence you already have that bubbly energy which is coming in, right? And hence the flow of life or the universe would give you those opportunities. They would come right in front of you, and the action that you need to take or that you would be taking would not feel like an effort. Even though you might be working 14 to 16 hours a day, you won't really feel tired at the end of it. In fact, I've experienced this myself firsthand. If I am aligned with my purpose, and if I've set the right intention with a purity of thought, I can go without food, without sleeping for a week, right? And it it doesn't make me feel drowsy. It doesn't make me feel less energetic. It's because you have kind of aligned your energy and frequency with the universe, and that's kind of what is required here. It's not I who is doing things. It's not about I need to control this outcome, I need to do this. So, and hence that burnout that we experience typically with trying to control things is kind of not there, right? So it's a very subtle concept, but very important, very important in terms of transformation journeys that we perform. And I kind of struggled with this because I have a very powerful analytical mind, and I'm always thinking like what are the permutation combinations that I need to play out with, instead of living that to the universe, right? So instead of saying I, you leave it to the universe. The universe and the flow of life would get you there, right? You just need to take actions that are given to you. You don't control, or you don't get to control things. And if you try to control things, it's definitely going to get botched up, or you're going to grind yourself to the ground, right? And hence at the end of it, you're not satisfied with what you have achieved. So I leave you with this thought today, and let me know through comments what do you think about detaching the I, and let letting the flow of life kind of drive your next steps. Thanks. Have a good day.